Hello and welcome. So today we're talking about depth in hypnosis. When you learn a hypnosis modality, there is a part in there where you actually learn how to make a client go deeper into hypnosis and make them more hypnotized, aka relaxed, as an attempt to get the conscious mind out of the way. Now, in this video, I'll talk about whether or not it is actually necessary for your clients to go into a deep trance. And does the depth really matter in terms of being able to create breakthroughs for your clients? Because the reason why you're a coach and a hypnotist is because you want to use hypnosis for client breakthroughs, right? And is it something that you need to actually put some time and energy into? And so when you think about hypnotic depth, right, you tell the client to go deeper, give them suggestibility tasks to prove to them that they're in a hypnotic state. And the goal of depth in hypnosis is really just to relax them, right? And truth of the matter is, just because your client is relaxed doesn't mean that they'll have a big breakthrough unconsciously. And this was really a difficult concept for me to grasp because, we spent so much time in, reading that script to get a client deeper or having all these different tools within the hypnosis sessions to ensure that our clients are in a highly relaxed state. And the reason for that was so that the conscious mind is out of the way. And while it is true that when your clients are relaxed, the conscious mind does get out of the way, truth of the matter is that conscious mind comes back and forth, right? And even though a client may be deep in hypnosis, it doesn't mean that you have full access to their subconscious mind because unfortunately it ain't that easy, right? It ain't that easy to gain access to the subconscious mind. Just because the conscious mind is out of the way, yes, it does help, but just because the conscious mind is out of the way, it doesn't mean that you have automatic access to the subconscious. Because truth of the matter is, the subconscious mind is a bit stubborn, and just because you took the conscious mind out of the way doesn't mean the subconscious mind would actually want to talk to you and reveal to you the things that you need to have in order for your clients to receive a breakthrough. And again, this was a concept that was really mind blowing to me until I learned conversational hypnosis, where I learned that the depth had no meaning. It didn't really matter how deep my clients were in hypnosis in order to gain breakthroughs. As a matter of fact, even when I didn't learn conversational hypnosis, or I haven't learned it yet, when I was still using my traditional hypnosis modality, I had some clients who were pretty much light in hypnosis who actually opened their eyes sometimes during the session and still had amazing breakthroughs. And that's when my mind started to really think about it and thought about whether or not it was necessary. Because, like I said, just because the conscious mind is out of the way and the client is relaxed, it doesn't mean that the unconscious mind is going to cooperate with you. Because one of the ways as to which we get our clients breakthroughs is for the unconscious mind to actually reveal its secrets, right? For it to reveal exactly why it is holding that person back from naturally doing the things that they need. So, for example, you have a client coming to you and they want to get over a relationship breakup, right? And they're having a hard time letting go of their ex-partner, even though they want to move on. They just don't. They seem to have a hard time letting go. And just because you've relaxed them, it doesn't mean that their unconscious mind is going to trust you enough to reveal to you the reason why they can't let go. Because it takes a certain amount of trust within your client's subconscious mind for their subconscious mind to actually reveal to you their secrets. And it's not going to be, you're not going to get it just by relaxing them. And so when when we focus much on the depth, it's not really the depth because and also this is how I got my mind on board with this, right? When we say watch a movie, when we watch a movie, we're fairly relaxed, right? We're just watching the movie and absorbing, entertaining ourselves. And at that point, when you watch movies, we're actually in a trance-like state, right? We are in a hypnotic state. That doesn't mean that 100% of the time we get breakthroughs from that movie or movies that we watch. Well, not really, right? Just because we watch a movie doesn't mean that our whole life will change. Maybe, depending on what we decide, right? But it's not really solving our problems. We might get an idea, or the movie might inspire us, or the movie might get us to think differently. But just because we are in that relaxed state doesn't mean that we actually break through our problems, that we actually reveal um the things that we need to be aware of in order for us to move out of the problem. Um, and so this is, a really big thing in the hypnosis world, right? There's a lot of wasted time in deepeners or suggestibility. What if you can just converse with your clients and build rapport that way just by being a nice person and conversing with them, and that way their subconscious reveals to you the insight that the client needs in order for them to break through. And it doesn't have to be relaxed, because truth of the matter is, when we all have those types of people who are like, I can't be hypnotized, it's not like, as hypnotists and as coaches, we know that everyone can go in a trance-like state. But what not many people can do is to relax on demand. And when we just focus so much on the relaxation, when we focus too much on them getting relaxed and getting hypnotized, that can actually also hold us back from working with the clients who are more hypervigilant. Because if you have, say, a client with a history of, a lot of trauma, relaxing for them, especially at the very beginning stages of their healing journey, relaxing for them is going to be very difficult. But it doesn't mean you can't help them, um, because being relaxed to them feels unsafe. And when you start off with a conversation, instead of forcing them to relax, something that their nervous system can't even handle at that time, if you start with something like a conversation, that's something that is natural, and it's something that it is something that we do on a daily basis as human beings. Then it allows them to trust you more, and you'll find more rapport and trust that way for you to be able to use your other techniques or continue using on conversational methods. So just something to really consider for yourself. And truth of the matter is, if you read someone's script and you relax them and you do all those things, how different is that from all of the other guided meditations or the self-hypnosis recordings that are everywhere, right? It's very popular to have guided meditations and self-hypnosis recordings, which are very, very important. And at one point it depends on your intention. If you need one of your clients to regulate their nervous system, then recordings like that are going to be helpful. But if they're coming to you in a one-to-one session, why waste your time trying to relax them when you can actually give more for your clients and give them the breakthrough, because you, as the hypnotist and coach, can see their blind spots. That's what they paid you for, right? That's what the transformation that they wanted to have um, actually is, well, that's what they want. And so when you're able to really open your mind and think of it differently, depth is extremely wasteful. It's a waste of time, and it is really not needed for your sessions in order for it to be a breakthrough. Now, if you want to do stage hypnosis, then of course it's going to be very useful to get your clients deep, because it's just more entertaining. But that's not why you're here, right? You wanted to use hypnosis therapeutically for your clients. And if you want therapeutic effects, if you want client results, if you want client breakthroughs, if you want your clients' mindsets to shift and shift their beliefs, shift their identity and who they are, then depth is an absolute waste of time. Instead, focus on the actual investigation phase, which I talk a lot about regarding hypnosis in this channel. But when you're able to really get good at the investigation phase, the depth isn't even going to be of as big as an issue because your clients are going to thank you for actually helping them gain the insight by investigating instead of just relaxing them, which they can do by just Googling or YouTubing meditation or self hypnosis videos, right? So be that coach who actually gives clients results instead of putting band-aids or doing superficial things, because wouldn't that be more fulfilling for you? And doesn't that just help you stand out in this industry? So, if you have any questions, make sure to comment below or message me, and I will see you soon.